welcome back to our channel. We're Dos Cavazos, and this is My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 14.
So I'm really excited that Bakugo and Deku and Todoroki are all going to be learning under Endeavor this time around for the work study. Obviously, we've been wanting Todoroki to bond a little bit more with his father because, you know, from what we've seen in Endeavor in like the last season and a half or so, he's been trying. You know, it's not going to be like a quick adjustment, but what I'm also really excited about is what information that Deku is going to try to get out of Endeavor's brain and try to see what he's going to try and learn from him. And also, I don't really know how Bakugo is going to react to working with him.
I feel like, in a sense, Endeavor actually would be a good person for Bakugo to work under. And also something that we kind of noticed last episode, but didn't really say anything because we didn't know if this was something that we just had forgotten from a previous season, was that Best Jeanist is missing still. I was just assuming that might have been a flashback to when he got injured, back then. I
thought it was originally, my thought process was that when they showed the rankings, I think it was the second to last episode of the last season, they had Endeavor, they had Hawks, and they had Best Jeanist. Best Jeanist, they said, I thought he was still recovering from his injuries with All For One.
Yeah, so I guess that just shows why exactly Bakugo isn't going to Best Jeanist agency again is because he is missing. That's why is he missing still? You know, we thought he was just recovering still. So yeah, that's another thing, is what exactly is going on kind of behind the scenes that maybe we're not realizing.
Hawks, what happened the other day was...
Is he talking to Dobby?
Yeah, agreed.
I think so.
Most of the problems could have been avoided, though, if you just given me a heads up.
I'll have you show your loyalty. Not just to the League of Villains, but the entire anti-establishment cause. Make it someone other than the #1 hero this time.
It's unusual for you to come visit me.
Are you holding up?
Oh, is this how he's missing?
I plan to return to the public eye soon. There are many eager for me to be on the streets again.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So what did he do to him?
I thought it might be out of the question for us to go home since we'd moved to the dorms. But thanks to escorts from Pro Heroes, we were able to spend the night celebrating with the people we cared about.
It's weird to see him at home.
I know, we haven't seen his mom in so long.
Endeavor's agency awaited.
You can't keep coming and going as you like. You should get permission for whatever you do. Don't forget, I outrank you here, Hawks.
Outrank? Are you sure about that? Then you must also be in a position to obtain classified information from influential heroes. I was watching you the whole time.
Your little laptop?
Welcome to the Endeavor Agency.
Oh, look at him.
He's excited. Oh,
Can't believe I have to train you. I gave my permission reluctantly as a favor to Shoto.
No.
I wish he'd come on his own.
It's
aw.
already done, so don't complain.
You're a jerk.
Takes one to know one.
Are you really friends with this delinquent?
See how the
Delinquent?
top hero works. I don't really care.
We appreciate you allowing us to do our work studies with you, sir.
Aw, Deku.
Joining Endeavor, huh? All three of you? That sounds perfect. It's a great opportunity.
What should we do about my one-for-all training, though?
I still love how Bakugo's in these little secret meetings.
If I were you, I'd try to bust all of them out.
Of course.
Good timing for you too, young Bakugo.
Some advice for you.
I'd say you and Endeavor are similar in many ways.
Yeah.
It'll be worthwhile for you to see what he's really like. He appears to be transforming. Do your best.
Aww.
If you two want to be top heroes, this is a solid next step.
We'll do our best to learn from you, sir. It's an honor to work with the #1 hero.
Shoto is not me. You said that.
Oh. Look, oh,
Sorry about this, but I only intend to look after my son.
okay.
I'm gonna learn, then stand back and watch.
They all They just kept up with him like nothing.
Just stand back.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that. Oh, he said some sort of something. I only tend to protect my son. That's gonna change. He's gonna help all of them.
Run! Flee this
place, Bubble?
citizens! The corners of Pluto's mouth twist with loneliness.
What the hell?
You just sit on some...
Sorcerer?
I feel like I'm a little bit confused on the whole Hawks thing. Like, who he went to again.
I feel like they're obviously,
was?
they're people working with the
Right.
League of Villains, but I just...
Yeah.
Ordered us to hold back.
We can't watch if we don't follow him! Endeavor started running before the sound of the impact. It's not just a matter of being fast.
Look at how he's just floating.
That's a servant of the stars from the second ward.
The what?
Stars of the second... What?
Ward?
Land will soon be devoured by darkness.
Whoa, can he take glass?
He like melts it.
You gonna throw a glass ball? Oh.
Flash fire.
Not on Endeavor's watch.
Do it, sir.
Oh shit, it's a trap.
Oh,
run through it?
nothing. Hey, wait.
Oh, Hawks.
Oh,
is here, too.
Hogs. And then Todoroki to the ice, right?
I thought Endeavor might need a bit of help out here.
Does it look like I was in trouble?
I mean, kinda. What do you think, kid?
We were just following Star Servant's orders.
We couldn't disobey him.
Let go! If you don't release me to my duties, all is lost!
Don't worry, I'll take over from here.
Even though he sounds crazy, I feel like there's
He's
something
the
to that.
source.
Yeah.
The fire he gives off blinds you! He will be the demise of our world!
No. Okay.
Did he feel weird about that? Like what the old guy said?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Aw,
I'm from UA High's
Deku.
Hero Course. I'm in Class 1A.
You may be quick, but I was still faster than you.
No.
You happen to have read this book?
Meta Liberation War.
Liberation War?
What is this about?
It's gotten really popular recently. It was written a while back, but it has predictions about the future that seem pretty relevant today.
Oh, is that what the guy was talking about?
Maybe.
I highlighted some parts if you don't have time to plow through the whole thing. I suggest you read those.
Deku will take it, I feel like.
The Liberation Army was named Destro. What he wanted was a society upheld by personal responsibility. Sorry to beat around the bush here, man. We'll have too much time on our hands. I'm probably being watched, so I can only tell you like this.
Come on, get the hint.
Understand my message, number one.
Why do I feel like Deku's gonna pick up on
I just
something?
want to take it easy and have some fun.
It's kind of
Why
contradicting.
do I feel as though something's not right? That look on his face.
Look at the eyes.
Serious.
Make sure you read through it, okay?
I should check it out too.
It's like in
Oh,
code.
The secret to his speed is hidden inside it.
Here you go. I brought extras just in
Okay.
case.
Oh, okay.
Prepared. Where did they come from?
Train hard.
He said an extra 3 of the same book.
You should at least look over the highlighted lines. Read them closely.
Keeps emphasizing
I recommend the second part.
That guy's annoying.
Yes, he is.
that. They're gonna get
They're so
along.
similar.
Welcome to the Endeavor Agency.
Call us the Flaming Sidekickers!
Whoa, it's the famous sidekick Vernon.
Vernon.
This agency is totally different than the classroom you're used to. This is a gigantic
Oh, damn. It's
operation.
massive. Yeah. I mean, he's the #1 hero now. 30 sidekicks? Shit.
Sorry.
Look at
You don't
Bakugo.
say. So we'll just have to beat the pros at their own game.
Try.
But wait for Endeavor's orders, okay?
You said there were over 100 requests, right? Send us out somewhere!
Please, it's our first day.
Why did he sound so different?
Translate it.
I know.
Translate it.
Really say it after the fact.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Second word
Code.
from each highlighted part.
The
second
enemy
part.
is
They're connected.
the Liberation.
Yeah.
The number of heroes secretly joining the Liberation Front, the Commission won't want
Okay.
anything I've discovered.
We had seen this guy before,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. He's a defector, too.
Over 100,000.
What?
What?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna go to war.
Months.
In 4
Dang.
months, we need to be prepared.
Oh.
Because
Wow.
that's when they strike.
That is
Wow.
gonna be...
I love that little spy moment.
A new
Secret
outro.
spy code.
Oh, look.
Oh.
This is gonna be a really amazing
Yeah.
back half. I can already tell. The little tease in the last episode about them even going to Endeavor.
Yeah.
Now it seems like all this is gonna happen with them under him. So like they're gonna have such a like big involvement in it all.
Do you think the copies that Hawks gave the kids were like highlighted too, or no, just to get them like?
I don't know. I
'Cause
feel like
he's-
we'll have to find that out in
Yeah.
the next episode. But
I don't know if he would have just given it to like students too, unless he's just trying
well,
to.
he
spread
said
the
he was
word,
trying to spread the word
like
in general. Yeah.
So maybe they can like spread it throughout UA, you know. So I feel like this episode was really setting up kind of the premise of the back half of the season. Like they're going to have to face this Liberation Army thing,
Which they have to have some sort of also correlation with the League of Villains.
Right.
So maybe like they're trying to get heroes to defect.
Right, yeah, that's what it seems like. And then obviously Hawks is kind of working both angles here, which is kind it's just really cool to see him as like kind of like the spy, like the bridge, the double agent, and how he's like sending messages to Endeavor. I'm curious if I'm nervous that they're ever gonna find out that he was like, you know, sending messages or giving away information. That freaks me out.
That worries me too. Also, before before this episode, I was kind of worried that, Endeavor was going to find out that Hawks was doing this, but not know that he was doing that double agent stuff and then just pursue him. And that could just blow up the whole, spy aspect of it all. 4 months is like how much time they have. It makes me wonder how much they're going to share. He's going to share with the kids, and how much is he going to share with just everyone else in general. But 100,000, that is wild. And I don't know exactly what their plan is.
Is it 100,000 heroes? Is it just 100,000 people?
I mean,
there's not 100,000 heroes, is there?
I mean, who knows? 80% of the world has quirks. Maybe it's not just people from Japan.
But not every quirk is a hero.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Quirks is I mean, they could just have, non-heroes, too, just people in general.
Yeah, but, there's always been, these little factions of people. Like, a lot of the people that ended up joining the League of Villains were just people who followed Hero Killer Stain.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know what I also think could possibly happen, in this reveal? Like, mind you, this is, projecting forward, but maybe there's somebody in this Liberation Army at UA, and that was the traitor.
Oh,
maybe we could finally get a reveal of that. Maybe that could be really instrumental. And this Liberation Army was always just kind of here in the background. We didn't really see the character with the laptop. Mm-hmm. And the other character that Hawks was talking to at first, I forgot when he showed up. He showed up, I think, in this season,
hero,
right?
Yeah, but he just came to help after something, I think. So I think it's just insinuating that there's heroes that are
everywhere.
Kind of defecting, and not defecting necessarily, but joining this side thing. I need to go back and re-listen. I mean, when I'm editing, I'll hear it again, but exactly what their philosophy is, because it's this Liberation Army has a specific philosophy, and that's why certain people are joining it. Something about, I guess, personal responsibilities, stuff like that.
It kind of makes it sound like they definitely want to get rid of the Heroes Association, but liberating them from that. And he said something about giving powers to a few. So I'm assuming they want that power instead of the Heroes Association. I mean, that's just my first thought process in it all.
He said that the rest bear the burden. So I'm is that
very cryptic,
or is that what they're against? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like we're gonna have to kind of piece it together as Endeavor pieces it together.
What is their purpose, and what do they want? Because I know Hero Killer Stain had his own convictions and things like that, and that's people followed him for that reason. So it's is this kind of something similar to that, or is this
Ooh, I wonder if he knows anything. Because I know we haven't seen Hero Killer Stain in so long.
Did he die?
I thought he was in prison. Because remember, he stiffed up after he saved Deku from the Nomu, because the Nomu tried to get Deku and then he saved it, and he just got frozen. But he didn't
die, right?
He didn't die. No, I think he's under, I think he's in, locked up. But I wonder if he kind of has a mentality that was kind of get rid of the heroes too, or there's too many heroes. So I wonder if he knows anything about this. I wonder if he'll have to be questioned or anything. Just to see him again, I think would be really awesome. We hadn't seen him since the second season.
Yeah.
And he was a very interesting character. Obviously, he wasn't completely a villain, but obviously wasn't a hero either. So that could be really cool. I just think this back half of the season is going to be so exciting. And I feel the first half, I feel every season has a period of time where it's mostly just kind of focused on the students, and it's the stakes aren't as high.
Chill, kind of a semi fun arc, or something school related.
Yeah. And then there's always a bigger arc involved in there too. And it seems in the first few seasons it was kind of on the front half of the season. This one's obviously on the back half of the season. So I'm just really excited. There's just so many fun things that could come from this, and I can project all these different things in my mind. Obviously, they're not all going to be right, but it's just really exciting to know that, my 3 favorite characters in Todoroki, 3 favorite students, is Todoroki, Deku, and Bakugo, are going to be teaming up with Endeavor here, and kind of see them work it through it all and try and figure out what the hell's going on, and having them be so involved is going to be so fun. And we also kind of scaved over this, but I think the reason Best Jeanist is missing is because of Hawks, but obviously he's doing that in to keep up the appearances. But I hope that Best Jeanist is fine in that. I know that in some missions you have to make sacrifices, but I don't think he's dead.
I don't think Hawks would well, they kind of showed him with his feather, and I'm I don't think he killed him.
No, but I think he probably knocked him out and
so
took him somewhere.
I think I was confused on the timeline of that, but that was before Best Jeanist went missing, right?
Yeah,
so.
I'm assuming he's missing because of that.
Because of Hawks.
Yeah.
So it's Hawks, I don't know what he did to him.
But there was also that cryptic conversation with Dabi that he had right before that, and it seemed like what they were trying to do was that when Endeavor fought that other Nomu in the second or the last episode of last season, that was not supposed to be Endeavor, or at least that's what Dobby was saying. Like, don't bring the #1 hero this time.
Right.
Saying he was supposed to bring somebody else. There was a purpose for that. They wanted to take that hero, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
and then do something with him. What does that?
Were they trying to do it with the Liberation Army?
Maybe, but I mean, I feel like I don't really know. You know, the Liberation Army is in charge, but who's really calling the shots here? Is Shigaraki trying to manipulate them, or is he just a part of it all? There's just so many questions, and like,
And is
I'm really
All for
excited.
One behind it all? Like,
I mean,
don't know,
I feel like
prison.
indirectly or directly, I feel like he has some sort of involvement. Even obviously with just the League of Villains too, because there's coordination there. Because this was the first time we saw him talking to them, but then he also talked to Dobby. So you just have to make that connection there that they're working either in lockstep together or like they have a common goal in mind. So maybe that they're like, you know, we're working together for a short period of time. But I feel like Shigaraki has a grander plan, and I want to kind of get back to that scene from the last episode where he was kind of walking through and everything was getting fucked up. And I want to say that the stuff that they got from Overhaul too, like the stuff with Eri and those bullets and whatnot, I feel like that's going to come into play again because I thought about it last season, and I thought that was having to do with like this new Nomu that was able to talk, that they were, whatever they did with the Nomu had something to do with Overhaul's formula there. And I want to get back into that because I feel like there's still so much more there that we need to like kind of unearth.
All right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon if you want to watch our full-length reaction to My Hero Academia. We upload them over there. The link's down in the description below.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.